Some of these and costumes are from former vets from former wars. It had been a wick cutter. Guys, we're looking at different kinds of lamps, but notice this one was clever. It used a continuous wick. How they made that is interesting. These are probably oil lamps. These are door knockers. And locks. The whole thing on locks. You could spend a career, a lifetime, just understanding locks. Imagine how little knowledge you needed to be skilled at knowing how to unlock one of these. Imagine the stories these could tell. So there's how those are used. Perhaps used just to make sure the baby stayed in their bed. Yeah, and see how these little dowels here were used to make sure the little critter did not find a way out. These are laundry beaters. Remember in India, the little photograph or the video clips of ladies pounding their clothes on the sidewalk? These are more formal, more elegant tools for doing the same, plus a washboard, of course. Early spinning wheels. Wow. If the women that used these didn't or were not able to distinguish between them so far as how well they operated. In other words, such things as the balance of the wheels, the true consistent rotation of the wheels. I'm just guessing at things like that. Little chests for valued things. Imagine your home decorated with these. You could do it today. Some models of typical homes. We've seen these designs. I assume the stones were used to hold the roof down, literally. Again, the combination home and barn. Here we get to look inside. Oh, interesting. Drawers for a few small things. This probably lifts up for separating of other things. And maybe in here you were able to put things that would give smells or fragrances. Dramatic carving here. Imagine the bums that have smoothed these chairs, and I don't mean that disrespectfully. Imagine the people who have sat on here. Imagine their lives. Imagine if the moments of sitting on these chairs were fun-filled, joy-filled, relaxing after a hard day's work. In the different sizes. See, this is entitled in English, a parade figurine. Little girl's playhouse, maybe? This is a Lenten scene, Lenten. Or parade figures. Medieval setting, actually a wedding setting at the town of Cana. Big platters filled with meats. Tyrolean chess set. Saint Sebastian. Heads that would have been on the ends of sleigh runners. You can see where the end of the sleigh runner right here would have allowed this to be attached. What curious motifs. For whips. Those are pretty massive handles for whips, weren't they? These are Gasselschilten sleighs. You wonder what this unique configuration was for. Perfectly designed for someone's bum, but was it really for someone to stand on? The fortune. Imagine the county fairs this might have been used at. If it was, these would be carnival masks. I assume that the culture of carnivals is probably something that a person could explore considerably. Probably used in local parades. It's just a rattle, a mechanized rattle. Is that ever interesting? 19th and 20th century Easter eggs? You wonder, where did that tradition begin? And why? The plow was one of the most important inventions of its time. This one a considerable refinement over the most basic. Notice it's metal, a cutting edge, if you will, plus the edge behind it is edged with metal to give it greater protection against the stones. And here, a mechanical mechanism for controlling perhaps how deep it goes. what this little gizmo's for, although I think, come to think of it, I think it's like embossing some kind of a design on cookies or bread, pancakes. I'm just guessing with these bowls here.